18. So, and God's been teaching me a lot the past couple weeks just about life and relationship with Him, and something that He has spoken to me since I went to Reach the U, that missionary training conference this summer. Something that He started speaking to me was like ministry and life, like anything, like nothing. There's no foundation for anything unless you have an altar, which at the time, the way that was explained to me was that that's like a place of transaction in the spiritual, and so you need to like pray and have that foundation, which is totally true. But I am beginning to realize that it's a lot more than that. So there's this concept, and it's called reciprocity, also known as reaping and sowing. And he's just being really honest. So he was showing me, Jesus was showing me that, like, with, especially small group, and I don't know, it hasn't necessarily been going like the way that I have wanted it to go, and like I want a deeper relationship with girls, but I just like it's been really hard to build that, and just other areas of my life, kind of similar story. And he was showing me, he's like, that's the way, like in the same way that they are getting all caught up in their studies and their busyness and like kind of pushing small group and you to the back burner sometimes, like that's how you're treating me, that's what you're doing to me. And man, like it was just a wake-up call. It was so true. And so the past week has just been this crazy time of me switching around my priorities and really just like living life with Jesus more the way that it's supposed to look. And there's still always like room for growth and development, but it's been so much better, like just making Jesus my number one priority. And like just like making that time in my schedule, like that is like like the most important thing. And like if anything gets done today, that gets, well, I don't know, that's a bad way to say it, because it's so much more than just like checking off a box, like, and that's something else that he's been showing me, like he's not a box to be checked off, like he's the love of my life, and I want to do everything with him. And I don't want him to be separate from anything, and spending time with him should be more like a date, like it's not this chore, it's not, and he's not a means to an end. Like, you shouldn't go into your devotion time, like the time, your date time, like, just to, like, so for me, for example, like, I shouldn't, like, go into my devotion time just be like, okay, Lord, like, let's play in small group. Like, no, like, there's so much more to it. It's about knowing his heart. And even in the time that you do spend, like, praying for other people or, preparing something that you need to prepare, like, it's about seeking his heart about it, not just, okay, let's get this thing done. And that has just kind of, like, revolutionized the way I see things and do things. And that doesn't mean it's not still hard. It's, like, it's still a little bit difficult and can be a discipline because it's an adjustment, because I haven't really, this isn't the way that I'm used to, like, seeing things and living necessarily, but, like, there's just, I don't know, every time I think about, like, how hard the past couple weeks have been, there's just like this strength and hope and determination in like the deepest part of my being and my heart, and just saying like, and like it's just God's spirit and his strength just saying like, don't give up. Yeah, there's just like this determination, and I don't know how else to describe it, but it's awesome. It's really, I don't know, it's something else. And yeah, I wish I could describe how I was feeling to you guys, but I hope that is somewhat of an encouragement for you. And yeah, I just if you haven't read the book Power Through Prayer by E.M. Bounds, you're looking for a book to read, and looking for something to absolutely wreck your life in the best way, that's what you should read. It was one of the things that was assigned for our intern class, which it's a whole other thing. I'm getting so much out of it, so much out of everything that we're reading. But yeah, I guess that's more of a topic for another time. But man, I feel so blessed, and God's growing me. And even though it's hard, like I have so much hope, because I know like that he's just going to continue the work that he started in me and through me here. So yeah, be praying, continuing to pray for me and for the girls that I'm reaching out to. Like, I could go on, but I won't, because this is already like 7 minutes long. So I will leave you here. I love you all, and I pray for you, and yeah, just know that you're such an integral part of this team and everything that's going on, and I miss all of you and super appreciate you, and I wish that I had time to contact you guys more often. Never hesitate, though, to just like shoot me a text or an email. Like, I would love that. I'd love to hear from you guys. It would bring much joy to my life, because I care about you very much. So yeah, until the next email or video, yeah, love you guys. God bless you.